All right. So let's see. I don't believe I know either of these players. I want to say um so I don't really have a lot of insight into what's going to be happening with
Yeah.
this
I
set, but
mean,
I'm excited to see
you'll
let's
basically be in my shoes.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
And I think we should probably update
Yeah,
those.
yeah, we're going to update.
Yeah.
We're going to update. Hold up. Yeah, I got to get the tags again so I can see. This is Ramses the Great and Jake DS. And I'm going to guess that
I think Ramsey the Great is on the left.
Well, it really only matters based off like
Yeah.
player 1 and player 2. So I'm gonna just say that, and then we're gonna hope that this is correct.
And if not, we can, I guess, just...
Yeah, we'll change it.
We change it.
And then I'll reset the numbers. Love the song. Love the Melee soundtrack. so amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. Menu theme. Big fan. All right. So let's see where they're gonna decide to start out. Okay, random. Okay, all right. A gentleman to a random stage start. Let's see. Okay. Go and just select the tags. Okay. I'm gonna hold on. Jake, which character are you? Player 1 or player 2? You're player 1? Okay. Well, I guessed wrong.
It's swapped.
Awesome.
Okay. Awesome.
That
is the number.
Yeah, that is the number. This is awesome. Okay. So we're gonna get things started. Jake DS versus Ramses the Great.
And it's actually a Bowser Jr. versus, I think that's
Pyramithra.
Pyramithra. There we go.
The well-known Aegis of the Smash competitive scene. This is a very popular character. Recently, everyone's talking about just how strong Pyramithra are. Bowser Jr., a little bit more of an unseen character in the scene, but one that people are starting to realize the strengths of. Pyramithra plays like a pretty general sword character, except for the fact that they can switch between a super powerful and slower sword fighter and Mithra,
like a high speed one, kind of, right?
Yeah, high speed, a little bit of a lower damage, but still has some very strong power. Bowser Jr. is a bit more of a trapper with very unique tools. You see, we have a little Koopa Bomb. We got a cannonball attack, the go-kart attack, a bunch of goofy attacks with some pretty good and strong hitboxes, surprisingly.
Honestly, I'm so glad I'm casting with you because I would not know a single thing you had just said.
Hey, that's why we're here.
All I can say for now is that for SAGU at least, we have a player named Chesh who's absolutely a Bowser Jr. fiend, and so I know he's out there being happy and smiling, seeing his character being played.
We can see the Bowser Jr. taking a little bit of stage control. Oh, gets the back throw off stage. Okay. Ooh, and gets the up B. The up B's going to take the kill. Let's go. Oh, looks for the up smash in response. Catches a side B from Jake. Let's see, forward smash. Ooh, the Flame Nova gets interrupted by the Mecha Koopa. Another one. Oh, look at this incredible trapping.
Oh my gosh.
Just creating a very, difficult kind of maze for Jake to kind of travel through off stage, and that's going to lead to Jake, or Ramses taking Jake's first stock. We're going to see how the momentum carries over. Dodges over the Photon Edge with an air dodge.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, wow.
Great interruption. That could have been a very deadly forward smash, but that Mecha Koopa is going to interrupt that and save Ramses from an unsure fate. Trying to find the right word.
I'm just out here I'm trying to figure out what to even say, because I mean it's so different from the games I play, and it's just really fun to see these guys actually just duke it out with some characters that I usually don't see play, like a Bowser Jr. Obviously you see a Pyramithra and all that, but I think that the Bowser Jr. is honestly really surprisingly doing a good job holding its own against Pyro.
Yeah, no, if you look on a tier list, basically people are gonna say, yeah, Pyre Mythra is one of the best characters in the game, and Bowser Jr. is like towards the bottom. But Bowser Jr. don't let these people fool you. Jr. is still incredibly strong, and in the hands of the right player can be a very, very powerful force to be reckoned with. But Jake is showing some of Pyre Mythra's own power with that dash attack, and is going to make this an even game, one stock apiece.
And just to be correct, so this one is Pyre, correct?
Yes, this is Pyre with the bigger fire sword, that kind of up B where she summons the Pillar of Fire.
Yeah, okay.
She does not have nearly as much mobility as Mythra, but she is incredibly strong.
She will duke it out with your best. Yeah, I mean, I think we may be headed for a good match, for a second really good close match.
Absolutely. Ooh, reads the spot dodge, gets the forward smash, and they're super close in percent right now. Now, just because of Pyre's raw kill power, she probably has a little bit of an advantage, but if Junior can get a good setup and stop Pyre from recovering, her recovery isn't one of the best in the game, and if Junior can abuse that, this can be an earlier death. But we do see Ramses with the percent lead. What's gonna happen?
And honestly, I mean, this is just my take, but it seems that a play that this Bowser Jr. can really do is do some projectiles. Oh my!
And we see the absolute insane power of Pyre's F smash going to kill Junior, a heavyweight at 60 off the side. And
wow.
Ramses is Jake is going to take that first game.
Yeah, no, I mean, from my view, from what I was about to say before, Pyre just, absolutely interrupted me and just went for the kill blow. But I was honestly thinking that all Bowser really had to do was, I think, kind of go for projectiles and then kind of like hit her, basically because of mobility and all that, with the projectiles and all that, have one go top, the bomb go bottom, and then you go in for the attacks, everything's hitting her at once. I mean, just absolutely, like, overwhelmed.
Yeah, but not gonna matter if you just get caught with one of those strong moves. But speaking of projectiles, we've got a switch off from Jake from the Pyre Mythra to Mega Man, surprisingly enough. Interesting seeing these character switches. We saw last game was pretty close. A lot of times you'll see players think, okay, that was a close game. I have another character who could potentially do better against this one. Let's see how it works. I've got a game to work with. And so we have some operating room. Of course, taking that second game and not losing one is always nice.
Always nice when you switch characters and you won the first one.
Yeah, it can give your opponent a chance to catch some momentum, but it also can cause your opponent to kind of adapt to an entirely new strategy. So we're going to see how it works out. But so far, Ramses kind of comfortable with this. Switch to Roy, but do not be fooled. This is just an alternate skin for Bowser Jr. This is the same character, just with a bit of a different look.
And honestly, I mean, I have a question. So, Mega Man, you know how you were talking about Pyre Mythra being top of that tier list, and Bowser Jr. being basically almost at the bottom. Where does Mega Man fit in this?
Mega Man is an interesting place because he is, I think if you ask a lot of players, they say he's up at the top, but you don't see a lot of people playing Mega Man. He's a bit of a complicated character just because he has a lot of weird hitboxes. Oh, there's a strong hitbox right there, that wrecking ball from Roy. But he has like a lot of strange like projectiles where his normal moves would be. His moves send at kind of weird angles, but once you get a hand for his tools, they can be incredibly strong. Oh, Stool into the down air to get that spike. Tries to catch with an up smash, but Ramses makes a good escape with that up B. Gains a little bit of percent while doing it.
And I mean, this is my too early to call, but I honestly think Ramses will take this, and we'll see another map 3 out of this tournament.
We're gonna see Ramses is just building up more and more and more of a lead. Could be that Ramses just kind of understands what Jake is doing a little bit more comfortable with the matchup potentially. We're gonna find out. But so far, Ramses is doing an absolutely great job. The shield pressure, destroying his shield just enough that the Mecha Koopa blows him up and sends him out of his shield. Absolutely incredible play from Ramses.
And honestly, I think if Ramses takes the Jake's second stock without losing his third one, and yeah,
There you go.
right there, I think this could really just be all she wrote right here.
Yeah, Jake needs a kill right now and an incredibly strong second stock, and he does not want this to go to a game 3. But Ramses is fighting for this. We can see a bunch of setups happening. Ramses works very well with the Mecha Koopa. Oh, blows up in Jake's hand.
And honestly, what I noticed was, this is the first time Jake actually was able to grab the Koopa. And
Yes,
honestly,
that's true.
I think what Ramses did, it was he just full on pressured him so he couldn't use it against. So the Koopa couldn't be used against himself.
Yeah.
And honestly, I mean, it worked.
Oh,
pretty
but
well.
it seems that Jake is getting a little bit better at actually grabbing these Mecha Koopas. Oh, picks one up with a dash attack again. Tries to hit Ramses with it. Oh, and catches the roll with a forward smash. Great work. Alright, we've got the first stock. It's still going to be a struggle, though, if Jake wants to make this comeback happen. Oh, goes for the setup kill from the go-kart into the up beast.
And the damage is not looking too good for Jake. I mean, 116, and Ramses still has 2 stocks.
Mega Man is a little bit of a heavier character. Oh, barely gets caught by that. Which will be... Oh, and this is a dangerous place. So many traps. Junior actually surprisingly has a pretty good ledge trapping ability. Catch with the up smash. Hold on. The up air, if that hit at a slightly earlier hitbox, that could have been Ramses dying super early.
Oh, wow. And I mean, I think...
Oh, tries to catch. Oh, and he
And
gets
it's
the
right there.
second hammer. And Ramses is going to be saying, no, this is going to be a game 3 as well. We're not going to be outdone by that first set.
And
check this one out.
honestly, this is the second set that we have watched where the person who wins the first round or first map will change characters and then ends up losing second map. It's very strange to see how they just switch the characters. So I wonder if we see a switch back.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, we see a hover from Shulk, potentially? Okay, now it goes back to the Junior. Looks like Jake is trying to figure out the counter pick. Ramsey's sticking with Roy. And Jake counter picks with Sonic. Okay. Interesting. Sonic has a lot of maneuverability. So potentially we could see Jake getting around a lot of traps a bit better. We'll have to see if he can figure out his thought process from this switch. We're on Smashville right now, so I don't really know if this is a great stage for Junior, but I know Sonic probably not one of his most favorite stages, but one that can definitely still work. It's hard to get out of them. But,
That is not fortunate.
An unfortunate SD from Jake not locking on with that homing attack.
And that was one thing I was going to bring up, was that from what I've seen from what people play as Sonic, is that there's a lot of SDs, and right there you've just seen 2.
Oh,
it's unfortunate. But,
unfortunate indeed.
You know, you got to have some weaknesses to certain characters.
All right, well, let's see. It's not completely out of the books yet, but this is going to essentially be a miracle if Jake wants to bring this back. But has control of the stage. A good kill here could make things a lot more doable.
And honestly, I mean, right now, really, based on the damage-wise, it's been a pretty even match. Unfortunately, there was 2 SDs that Jake had done.
See, looks for the dash attack. Not gonna kill just yet. Wait. Oh, the Mecha Koopa. That you can't break that. Not with spin dash. Ooh, waits for the extra damage. Goes for the back throw. Another back throw sends the other side of the stage.
He's toying. He's playing with his food at this point.
Just waits. Trying to wait for a specific setup. Looking for a throw. Oh,
right
and
there.
then the side B is going to take it with the go-kart move. A bit of an unfortunate game 3, but Ramses is going to take that, making the comeback after losing game 1 and taking the whole set. So
Yes,
great
sir.
stuff. Great stuff to both players. And we will be seeing both of them continuing in the
What?
bracket.
Jake is still not out yet. He still has a loser. And I actually believe he can still make a run.
I believe it too. I believe it too. It's definitely possible.
And I will actually be taking my leave, and someone else will be.